Greetings, friends. Greetings, friends. Greetings to my fellows, friends, greetings, beloved, everybody, all the beloved. Greetings. Much respect to all the audience. Much respect to all the audience. Welcome once again to my live stream. Welcome once again to my live stream. It is a humble house, and this Mary Z Easy Recipes house is a humble house. So I'm welcoming everybody to come join in the live stream. And now, as I wait for the honorable audience to join in, I can just say, my name is Mary Z Easy Recipes, and allow me to give the most humble gratitude to all the people who have managed to connect with me. So at this point in time, I just want to give my gratitude to everybody who has managed to connect, to connect. So I'm really thankful for the support, and I'm really thankful, for people taking their time and to come over the live stream and enjoy together with me, the lady of the house, Mary Z Easy Recipes. So it's such a beautiful decision. If you decide to come over, then we can have good time together. So I hope everybody has a bit of time to join in, and we can explore together whatever topics we can discuss today. So my endeavor is just to welcome everybody, and I'm really happy because um, people do like love connecting with other people, which is really a good gesture. We call that a gesture. When you do good to someone, we call it a gesture. So today we have Knox baseball. Oh, Knox baseball. Hello, Knox baseball. Is your kitty pink? Oh, which kitty are you talking about, baseball? Welcome to the live stream, Nops Baseball. Welcome to the live stream. Nice to have you in the live chat. We are live. We are live on Mary Z Easy Recipes. Live at the hour of 1952, which is 8 minutes to 8. We are live, and we are inviting people to come join in the live stream so that we can share whatever we have together. We have another guest coming in. That's Tasis. Is your cool? Tasis your cool? Is that cool? Cool. Tasis your cooler. Wow, what a beautiful name. And we are happy to have you in the live stream. And Tessis is saying hello, hello, with some arms like this. And Tessis said, God bless you, beautiful lady. God bless you as well for coming over to the live stream. It is really a privilege to have visitors coming in. So I'm really happy and thankful for your attendance, and feel free to join in the live stream. Feel free to air any sentiments you might have, and feel free to just maybe you have a question, you can always ask. Tesis or Tesisio Sokote. Oh, lovely. Lovely name. Let's hope I have not, let's hope I have pronounced it correctly or accurately. Tesis ayos. Yes. Or te. Oh, lovely. So we are really, really happy today. Greetings, friends. Greetings. Greetings, my fellow friends, and greetings to everybody who is now deciding to come in and join. We have Vicky Harvey. Vicky Harvey is saying, "Hi, Mary Z. I'm back again." Oh, lovely to have you, Vicky. Lovely to have you in the live stream, Vicky. Feel free. You remember, I I always say everybody is welcome, and you can come here and tell us your whatever you like to say. Probably the easiest one is just to say your hobbies. If you haven't said them, you can just tell us your hobbies, or you can ask questions, or you can air any sentiments. We also have Jacqueline Fish. Is it Jacqueline Fish Block? Wow. Hello, Jacqueline. Hello, Jacqueline. That's a beautiful name, Jacqueline. Jacqueline. And Jacqueline is saying Susie Baka. Oh, I presume it means hello. I don't really know what it means, but I'm just assuming. And we have Janie Gluwick. All right, Jane Gluwick. Wow, beautiful name. Hello, Jane. Hello, Jane. Lovely to have you in the live stream, Jane. It's a beautiful Saturday. Oh, is it Saturday today? No, it's not Saturday. I'm already jumping into Saturday. It's a beautiful Friday today, and we are happy to be here. We also have Reeds Go Trees. Reeds Go Trees is saying hi. Hi, hello, Reeds Go Trees. Lovely to have you in the live stream. And Jacqueline Fishlock is saying hi to everybody. And Jacqueline is also, can you say 67? Wow, I'm always wondering, why do it's not the first time. Many people have been asking me to say that. I don't know what that really is all about. But those who know it, they know. So we have Main World today, World to here today. Hello, Main World. Main is saying, hey, sister. And I'm returning, reciprocating, and saying, hello, Main. How was your day today? A Friday like this, a beautiful day. And we are really happy to have you in the live stream, Main. Main is saying, Aloha, Alona. Is it Alona? Alona. My sister, hello. Yeah. That is beautiful. Greetings. We are happy. And Amenia is saying, is it Amena? Is also here in the live stream, and we are happy to have you here. And Main is saying, like. Yeah, Main is encouraging everybody to come in and like the live stream. Just like the live stream. That would be wonderful. And Jacqueline is saying hi. And Main is also continues to give us some love and some support and all. And Amena is saying hugs, giving us lots of hugs. And Rizzi is saying, can you show me your house? Oh, I'll show you another day. Today I'm just doing a live stream. So when I plan, these things go according to plans. Next time when I plan to do like a small house tour, I will try to do that. But at the moment, we are just here to chat. Conversation. Main is giving us some hugs and some likes. And Anema is saying lots of hugs and beautiful hugs and love. And Main World is saying, welcome, my sister. That is beautiful. Is it Amen? Anema is giving us more hugs and more love. We have Daphne. Daphne is here. Hello, Daphne. Daphne is Mefel. Daphne Mefel. Wow, that's a beautiful name. Daphne. It's a beautiful name. Hello, Daphne. How are you? And lovely to have you in the live stream. And Daphne is saying, yes, yes, yes. She is coming with the positivity because yes means positive, 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 which is all we are looking for positivity. And Anema is saying, welcome, my sister. Wow, that's beautiful. We are really happy today. We are saying it's Mary Z Easy Recipes on here Friday time, sharing all the things we have together. So please feel free to join in. Feel free to participate. Feel free to ask each other questions or to air your sentiments. You must tell us where you are, connecting from. Where is this Wi-Fi? Where is it? And which city are you near? If you tell us the city, for example, if you say, oh, which one can I name? I always forget these cities. If you say I'm near Delhi, then we know. Oh, you are in India. So that is really something interesting to do. Just tell us the city you are close to, or just pinpoint the country, or what else can you do? Just tell us. The location. That's what it's called. Location. And Anima is saying, welcome, my sister. Oh, that's beautiful, Anima. And we are really happy today. So I can say, ladies and gentlemen, feel free to be here and feel free to participate. And I can continue to say, I'm humbled by your presence, and it is like a privilege, It is like a privilege to have people coming to a live stream. So I'm really happy today. So thank you all for your presence. This is month of November. Oh, we are already in November. Someone was already giving me some list, saying, oh, they want some Christmas things. People are busy now thinking, oh, what can I have for present? Nowadays, they even ask you, they will state the presents for you, and there's no longer surprises. So that is really, it is a wonderful time to have, to have the festive season, around the corner, and people busy doing the shopping. James is here. Oh, before James, there's Kings Lord there. Hello, Kings. And Kings is saying, remember me before. Yes, I do remember that beautiful name. And James is here as well. James dash K9 is saying, do you remember me? Yes, I do remember you. And King's Lord is saying, I'm from yesterday. Yes, that name rings. When a name rings a bell, ring. It's ringing a bell. So your name is ringing a bell, and, I'm really happy again to have you in the live stream. So feel free to participate. Tell us, what have you been doing, and where are you connecting from, and what is that thing you love to do? You can always say that. That's how we can build up what are called, or what is called conversation. It starts from, oh, where do you go, where are you from, which is the city near you, what's your favorite hobby, and do you have a favorite food? Kingsley says, I love you. Jumper Simpson. Oh, the Simpson. Yeah, it's a Simpson one. Thank you for your compliment. I really appreciate. So these beautiful people here, we have decided. When you decide, decision is, I can say, is our sort of tool. When you are able to decide things, that is really a blessing. So those who have decided that on this Friday evening, They are going to just come and say, hey, hi, hi. That is really an honor to me. James said, can I tell you my new song? My name is Richard, and I'm sitting in the corner, playing my recorder. Do you like it? Oh, is that the words of the song? Oh, yeah, there's some creativity there. It's there is some creativity. It's fine. Yeah, it's fine. You know, these songs, if you like listen to the songs which the famous people like sing to us, yeah, they more or less sing like they are called I think they are called stanzas. You know, it's like they, as long as it can rhyme, you know, all you need is for the words to rhyme so that people can enjoy, can follow the you know the rhyme, and then they start enjoying. And then after the rhyme has been done, then they include some instruments, then it becomes a song, you know. So it's beautiful. You are trying. Kingslaw said, bye, have a good rest of the day. Thank you, Kingslaw, for coming to the live stream. I'm really happy that you were here. So today it's been a beautiful day today, and where I am, it has been raining since morning, but the rain was not like heavy rainfall. It was just like showers, you know, those beautiful showers which will just continue non-stop. So the weather has been perfect. When there are showers, we just love that those showers, and we consider that to be perfect weather, and we are happy because it was really a pleasant day. So King's Lord saying, bye, have a good rest of the day. We also have James saying, are you watching what? Are you going to watch who's it CD? Which one? I don't know that CD. I don't know the CD. If I know it, maybe, but at the moment, at the moment, I don't know. What's that CD about, James? What is it all about? James wants me to watch a CD. If I know more about it, I will consider, you know. There's always some free time sometimes, you know, you can do music, you can do all sorts of things. So we are happy today again, and we carry on with the live stream. So guys, as you come in to join the live stream, you can always, you know, you can always, you know, give us some likes, you know, and you can always watch our videos, and then you can always consider connecting with the host and the other people in the live stream. So it's another beautiful day again today, another beautiful day, and we are happy to be here today on a Friday evening. So I'm really happy because this, I just want to say what is happening. This month of November is really a blessed month, and you know, people are just in the mood of, you know, of expecting to have a good time during the coming festive season. So I hope you have already started, if you like Christmas. I hope you have already started, you know, like deciding what you are going to do. Whether you are going to be staying at home or whether you are going to go out, you know, on holiday for Christmas, you know. So people have different plans for the festive season. So to all those beautiful people, I again say that I'm really grateful for connecting with me. And always remember that there's a lot of, you know, entertainment on this channel of mine. You can always like visit the channel and see for yourself, you know. There's like lots of things going on. There is like shots going on, and there is some videos going on, and there you can also, there's a part where there are some posts going on, so you can always just check out on those. And James saying, I can't do anything, it's too rainy outside. I can do nothing except for my phone and my iPad. Oh yeah, if it's raining, of course. Some people don't like the rain, to be rained on. So you'd rather stay at home, which is a good idea. So staying at home is lovely as well. Because you are in the comfort. They say if you are at your house, you are in the comfort of your house or in the comfort of your home, then you can do whatever you like there. So we are happy today. We are really happy because it's another day. So before I go to, I have a topic later which I want just to talk about. And before I go there, I just want to just, to just greet people from like all over the world. You know, James says, "Can you play rap song by Eminem? It does not have any squares. Just put it on your phone or one of the devices." Yeah, if you tell me the what is it called? The title of the song, I will later on check it out. What is the title of that song? I can always check it out if you tell me the title. James, tell me the title, and then I can check it out. It's called Lose. Oh, okay. I'll check it out and hear what he was singing about. Yeah, there's nothing wrong in checking out songs. Because even when we do our videos on the platform, we sometimes use like songs recommended by the YouTube people. So yeah, songs are okay. I can always check out that song, because sometimes I also use the songs which we are given by the platform, and then we just like make our videos have a bit of harmony, and it becomes interesting and entertaining. So our videos, most people, they use songs to make it like entertaining. James said, can you play the song? No, at the moment I cannot play it now because I only have this device which I'm using, so I cannot play it now. My other device, my other phone is not like working properly, so I will play it later, and then I will check out if it is like a free song to play, because some of these songs you don't just play them because they have some sort of restrictions. So if I find out that it is a song which I can use, it is a song which is recommended by the platform, then I can always like play it, yeah. So when I'm not sure about the copyright, I cannot play it. There's something called copyright. Yeah, I know Alexa. Yeah, it's on Alexa, I know. But it depends if the YouTube people, recommend that song to be free, to be played by everyone. So let me check out first, and then next time I will play it for you. And when I finish the live stream, I will play it and then listen to that song. So that's what I can say about this song you are requesting. So can you tell us what you have been doing today? And those who are new on the platform, can you tell us your hobbies? Can you tell us any sentiments? Are you going on holiday this coming holiday season? And where are you going? Do you have any other like celebrations you're waiting for. Oh, let's just give it, let's just go through this, you know, let's just chat, you know, let's just chat. And yeah, yeah, as for me, yeah, okay, as for me, uh, James said something again. He said, I have just been out of dinner, out for dinner. Oh, he went for dinner. Wow, that's beautiful. And I got a chicken burger and chips, and I had some birthday cake because my friend's birthday. Wow, that is really amazing. So he had a good Friday evening. He had a good Friday. That is really good. Having a dinner, then cakes, then chips, then oh, and celebration. Oh, that's beautiful. So I say happy birthday to your friend, you know. And Sheldon Ward is saying, Sheldon is back. Wow, hello, Sheldon. I know Sheldon was here some other time. Hello, Sheldon. How are you today? And how was your day today? How was your day today, Sheldon? Did you have a good day? Did you have a good day? Sheldon Ward. Yeah, he was here yesterday. And Sheldon said, I am good, thank you. Oh, that's lovely to hear, Sheldon. And Sheldon is saying, yes, it was a good day. Oh, beautiful. That's all what we want to hear, you know, because good times are the best, you know. If you have a good day, that's the best, you know. That's the best. There's nothing more to ask, you know, to ask for. So we are happy again today. We are just coming here to chat and to discuss and to air our sentiments. So I was saying, if you are free to, or if you don't mind, you can tell us your city, you know, the city near you where you live, or you can tell us your country, or you can tell us if you have a favorite food, a favorite game. James says, can you give us a house tour, please? I've already answered. James, I've already said, today I have planned to just sit on this, you know, on this like comfy, you know, comfy chair, and I've planned to say, oh, today I just want to do a meet and greet. We call it a meeting and greeting, you know. So the house tour, you need to plan, you know, to do a house tour. You need to plan, you know, so that you know when you house tour, everything is like sparkling and everything is in its place. So at the moment, you know, I still need to put everything in their right place, rightful place. So I can't just do, oh, let me just give it to, and yet, oh my God, maybe one of the beds is not made properly, so it won't make sense, you know. So I need to plan, and then we can do that. What's your question to data to everyone? What's your question to data to everyone? What do you mean, James? What's your question to data to everyone? My question is, can you tell us? I have three questions. Which city do you live? You know, do you live near? Or what is your hobby? Or what is your favorite food? Even I can go on and on. Or during the coming festive season, what are your plans? Are you going to on holiday, or you'll just be at home? You know. So those are my questions. So James was saying, what's your question today to everyone? Today, maybe he wanted to say today. So those are my questions about hobbies, holiday plans, where are you connecting from, and what else? And anything, any other sentiments, you know. Those are my questions. So if you don't mind, you can give us some answers. It's only 4 questions. 4 questions. The first one I said it's about favorite things, favorite. And then the second one is about your city. Where is your city? Or what is the name of your city? Oh, James has said Liverpool. And James said boxer. Oh, what a clever answer. James has just put everything in a nutshell, which is awesome. That is beautiful, James. James said Liverpool. That's his nearest city. And he said boxer. That's his favorite sport. And he said favorite food is ham. Ham. He likes ham. Wow, in a nutshell. We call that a nutshell. So, James, you are really clever. And if I want to copy James, I would also say, near city, I would say London. Then, a favorite hobby, I would say cooking. Then, favorite food, I would say, what's my favorite food? I'm going to ask myself, what's my favorite food? I have lots, So the favorite, I would say pumpkins. So I have those three. So it's really a good thing to always try to chat, and express our favorite places, favorite food, and favorite hobbies, which is good. I can also say, we can also ask, oh, which country would you love to visit? Which country would you love to visit if you had the opportunity? I don't know, which one would I visit? Which country would you love to visit if you had the chance? I think I would love to visit Italy. Yeah, I would love to visit Italy because I heard that many people, like tourists, lots of them go there, on holiday. So the country which I would love to visit would be Italy. Italy would be Italy. So we are really happy today, and I continue to say, allow me to give my most gratitude to the people who have already turned up for the live stream today. I'm really happy and thankful for that. And yeah, the people are trying. I really love people are trying. To participate in the discussion, which is really good. So I'm just trying to urge more and more people just to air their views and just to tell us a little about about themselves, like their cities, their favorite hobbies, their favorite maybe food, and their favorite maybe holiday destinations. And that would be wonderful if people do that. That would be wonderful. So I was just saying, I continue to say that we live in a like global village sort of, and we always it's always good to communicate with each other and to express our likes and to express what we know, or to express our locations. It is always a good thing to do that. But sometimes uh, we sometimes we are sort of like reluctant to do that, which is fine, which is fine, because we are all different. If we look at like the 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 behavior of us, of people, there are other people who are like outgoing, they are always like, oh, bubbly, bubbly, bubbly. And there are other people who just don't want to be bubbly, bubbly. They just want to sort of like cool, to be cool, and to just mind, you know in other words, we call them, they are like introverts, they don't want to just to be bubbly, bubbly, bubbly. So it's beautiful. We are all different, and we are all, unique in some way. So we are really happy today, and greetings to those who have just come in, and greetings to all the people who are maybe watching at this moment in time. And this house of Mary Z is recipes is just a humble house, and it is a house where everybody is welcome. And I can say, like in a humble way, everyone is welcome. People are free to express their sentiments. And when people come to the live stream, and if they are like content creators, they can always check on each other after the live stream. And I'm happy that at the moment we have lots of people who are like connecting to the channel, which is a very, very, you know, a great honor. It is a great honor to have people to support you when you have a channel. So my wishes, my wishes, my wishes or my endeavors is that I hope more and more and more and more of the audience will say, oh, let's just decide to connect. We call it connecting, to connect with this lady called Mary Z is Recipes. So that's my dream. People have dreams. Someone was saying, oh, did your dream come true? When people have dreams, what they will expect, they expect the dreams to come through. So the same applies to me. I'm also have a dream. Someone said, I had a dream. If you remember in history, we're told about someone who said, I have a dream. If you hear that statement, there's a certain guy, a certain man in the United States of America who said, I have a dream. So we all have dreams. So sometimes we are free, people are free to air their dreams. Yeah. I have a dream. If someone says that, it shows that the person has some sentiments about this dream. The person has some passion about this dream. I have a dream. I have a dream. And the person has great interest in that dream, in that idea. They call it ideology or idea. And the person will, then if the person says, I have a dream, and what happens is that many people will just wait, to hear the dream. People will just, like they get frozen, and they just want to listen attentively to this dream. If you say, I have a dream, even to your family, if you say that maybe tomorrow or today, you tell them, I have a dream. They will just come and say, oh, let's listen. Everyone will be attentive. So that's the beauty of saying that I have a dream. So, as for me, I have a dream. So I hope all those people who are listening will then, come closer, like connecting, and then they'll just be, they are just in wonder. Oh, what's this dream? Everybody starts to wonder. So This is just, to express our my requests for, for more and more support from, from the audience, which is a beautiful thing. So we are here again today on another live stream, and uh, we are just happy to be here on a Friday, and we hope more and more people will join in the live stream as we carry on, because you know the aim or the goal of having a live stream is that you are trying to, to encourage the audience to join you. And when the audience join you, you are there to make sure you you accommodate everybody, and you make sure, because this is like YouTube. The main goals of YouTube is just, maybe you need to entertain them, you need to well inform them, and yeah, and you need to allow them also to feel free to air their sentiments. So that's the reason why, we are holding these live streams. But I'm really happy because so far we have done very well. We have had people coming in, in their in great numbers, and people, just participating in the live stream. That's the goal, that's the goal. So today we are really happy, happy, happy. I have a topic, you know, besides the dream. I said it earlier on, I have a dream. Then after the dream, there's something now coming up. I have a topic. What's the topic? So today we are going to explore into, on another beautiful topic, you know, another beautiful topic. But before we explore on this beautiful topic, I just want to name, uh, let's just have a little time to name our continents, because today our topic is about shelter. Shelter is something to do with shelter. Human beings need shelter, shelter, and it is one of the basic, you know it is one of the basic needs of human beings. We know the other needs of human beings are food and water. We need air to breathe, and what we need, like, we need shelter, because we want to be protected from adverse weather conditions, and we want to be protected from, maybe if it was long ago, people need to be protected from wild animals, but in some areas, around the globe, people still have like, they still encounter danger from wild animals. So shelter is really important to us. It is our basic needs. So everybody needs shelter, you know. So it's not like, oh, only maybe the people in India who need shelter, or the people in Africa need shelter, or the people in Europe need shelter, or the people in Asia need shelter, or the people in North America need shelter, or the people in Australia and New Zealand need shelter. It's every continent. So we all need shelter, and it is a basic. You know what I mean? When something is basic, it's a basic need. It means it is, there's no question about it. There's no doubt about everybody should have somewhere, like when the night falls, you need somewhere to, to go in, or to crawl in, or to walk in, and, and shelter, So shelter is a basic commodity. It is a requirement for everybody, so that everybody should have shelter. Because without shelter, it becomes challenging, you know, it becomes so challenging. What will be the problems? I've already said adverse weather conditions, like which are the adverse weather conditions? Like thunderstorms, and maybe the hurricanes and the winds, the strong winds, and the floods. Those are adverse weather conditions. And also, sometimes they might be like in desert areas, people might face dangers of the strong winds blowing, bringing some like sandy particles. And sometimes even the heat of the sun, places where the deserts are. So those are adverse weather conditions. And floods are adverse weather conditions. So human beings need shelter. We need shelter. Yeah, it doesn't matter where you are. Even if you are like in the Himalayas, you are maybe in Madagascar, or you are maybe near Lake Victoria, or you are on the banks of the Mississippi, or you are just on the valleys of Mount Everest, or you are on you are maybe living near the equator, you know, like countries like Guinea and so on. So everybody needs shelter. Shelter is a necessity. It is a basic need for everybody. So today we are going to talk about, the topic says, we are assuming that maybe many people do have shelter. We just assume. But we don't really know what is happening, like in the corners of the world. We don't really know unless maybe we carry out some researches. No, people do carry out researches. They visit the places, various places, and then they find out for us. There are people who really are experts in finding out about how people live, how people are living in the corners of the world. So the experts will tell us what is happening. But today, the main topic today is, we are going to talk about what is called home decor. Home decor. Home decor is, is a term which is used just to describe, home decor is a term used to describe, if a, a building facility, a house, or a living area of a house is functional, or is it comfortable. So when people have shelter, usually people like to design their houses, so that the houses are like comfortable, so that the houses are like functional, you know. So those two terms are really important when we are talking about home decor. Home decor. So sometimes we think, oh, maybe it's about just decorating the home. No, home decor involves two things. Functional. Is it working? It doesn't matter whether it's just one room or two rooms or three rooms. So is that space, is about the space where you are living. Is it functional? Are you able to go from corner to corner in your room? Are you able functional? Are you able to find a space for you to sleep? Or in that room, are you able to fix somewhere where you can get some water supply, or where you can get what else, water supply, and maybe cooking facilities there. So home decor is about functional. and comfort in whatever shelter you are living in. So some people will say, oh, what is the importance of home decor? If we like, so it depends with the shelter. If it is maybe any size, you know, the space you are living should obviously be functional and be comfortable. And usually, human beings, we just love to see like beauty, beauty, and uh, this makes our people to try and make their dwellings or their houses look a bit, look like beautiful or look appealing. I think appealing is the best word. So it doesn't matter whether it's a big house or a small house or whatever. The house or the shelter, usually people like it to look appealing, you know. And what makes the shelter look appealing? It's maybe because of the color, you know, maybe you paint the room, or maybe there is like a sort of a design. Maybe it's like a square, or maybe the design is like a rectangle, or maybe it's a round one, like in other places people still live in like round houses. They call them round huts. So whether it's a round hut or a square room or a rectangular room, the design, is usually attractive or appealing to the people who see these structures. But as we are going now to talk about modern, we've talked about the basics, yeah, we've talked about them. But now let's look at modern housing. You know, modern. When the house is said to be modern, the house, a modern house. People say, "Oh, the house is really modern," and or it might be like a vintage house, but the look of it, when you go inside, it looks immaculate. So we are looking at those two, like the vintage houses and the modern houses. We are just going to explore the beauty of such houses. So what makes the houses, whether it's a vintage house or whether it's a newly built house, usually the home decor will make the houses look appealing. So we are looking at what makes these houses look appealing. It depends with what is inside the houses. Sometimes people put, what do we put in the houses? We put furniture, we put accessories, we put ornaments and books. So when we look at furniture, what furniture is in that house? And people really like that house when they visit that house. What is the furniture like? When we look at some of these palaces, they have like vintage furniture, the best ever furniture you can think of. In some houses, and some people also do have like vintage furniture, which is really beautiful. you know and some other houses, they have like modern furniture, which is also beautiful. So it depends with the furniture in the house, and some people will love that kind of furniture, and it's all about different tastes. People have different tastes. Some people will say, "Oh, let me just like buy furniture which is like vintage," and some people say, "Oh, I need to buy modern furniture." So whatever the state of the furniture, it it is, it is usually appealing to the eye, So that's what we call home decor. Home decor. Oh, hello, Amando, mom. Hello, how are you? Amando mom says, I'm back. Yes, thank you, Amando mom, for coming. Today we are talking about home decor. I just thought of talking about home decor. And Amando mom says, she's feeling good. She's good. How was your day and everything else? Oh, it's lovely to have you back in the live stream. Yeah, it's really lovely to have you in the live stream. So, today we are talking about the importance of home decor. Home decor. And Amanda was saying, amazing and good. Thank you. Oh, that's lovely. That's lovely. So we are saying, it doesn't matter whether a building is like a it is like an old building, like a vintage building, or whether a building is like modern. All we are talking about today is home decor. You know. So whether a building is like vintage or a building is like modern, people can always admire what is in the home. You know, they always admire. So they will admire the furniture, they will admire the accessories, they can admire the ornaments in the house, they can even, the other thing which I really like is I don't have it, but I've seen some houses on some documentaries where, people have like bookshelves with, oh my goodness, I love bookshelves, but I don't have a bookshelf. I love bookshelves, and you see these houses have massive books, from from corner to corner, bookshelves, and they have like very interesting books, usually on their bookshelves. So bookshelves is another home decor bookshelves. I love them as well. So examples of like accessories, people can have like cushions, some well embroidered cushions on their sofas, but some people don't like cushions, and some people might have like vases of flowers, but some people don't like vases. It depends. So it's all about taste, And Amanda Mama say, what is your favorite color? When it comes to the, like, if I were to have, maybe to if I were to choose a color of the walls in my house, I would like to have like white. Then outside, like exterior, I would love the house to be painted white. So I like white exterior, white interior for my house. Those are my favorite colors. So what's your favorite colors, Amanda Mom? What's your favorite colors? Uh-huh. She'll tell us. So we are saying some people like clocks in their houses, like hanging clocks on the wall. But some people don't like clocks. So people are different. Yeah. And some people like glass coffee tables. And some people do like wooden coffee tables. Yeah. So it depends, you know. So when we look at a house or home decor, it encompasses many things. Home decor encompasses many things. You look at the windows. So the windows also, people have different windows. Some are like they have, some do put curtains on their windows, but some people do like put blinds on their windows. And most houses do have ceiling nowadays. Yeah, most houses do have ceiling nowadays. So ceiling is a common feature. It's part of home decor. And some of the ceiling, people paint the ceilings differently. Some ceilings are like wooden, and some people have like, like other type, like another, material for the ceiling. So all this is about home decor, home decor, home decor. And look at the doors. Wow, doors are amazing. Some doors, oh my dear, are so heavy. They are heavy duty doors. And some doors, you know, you would think they will never be opened because of their beauty and their quality. Some doors are wooden, some doors are light wood, some doors are dark wood, and some doors are glass paneled, and some doors are steel doors. So it's all about the home decor. But when it comes to windows and doors, some people design their doors and windows according to the area. So some people they need security. So it also is part of their decisions when they make this when they put the doors and windows on the homes. So they consider, although they like the decor, the beauty, but also security is a very important aspect to consider. And let's look about these walls, the walls of the house, or the walls of the maybe the mansion, or the walls of the palace. Yeah, walls usually, some have like wooden walls, some have like brick walls. It depends. And the way they paint the walls is also different, because people are looking for beauty. They want to be like, to feel comfort when they're in their homes. They love comfort, and they like the homes to be functional. Homes should be functional. Home should be appealing, should have comfort. Yeah, that's what homes should be like. And the walls, some people have, like I've said already, tiled walls, wooden walls, brick walls, and some people put like some rugs on the wall, like carpet, like on the walls. Then you go to floors. Floors are also different according to tastes. So as long as the floors are functional, you can walk safely on your floor, and you feel comfortable on your floor. So floors are tiled, some are just maybe cement, some are just maybe wooden. And the main idea is for the floor to be functional and comfortable. That's why, like in European countries, most people do use some rugs, because when it comes to winter, usually the floors get cold. They get cold. And so you would maybe, oh, let me look for a rug, so that at least I have some warmth. So we are looking for comfort in the homes. And some people do have stairs. They need to go upstairs to other rooms. So some people they use like escalators. Some people use the lifts, and some people use stairs. To go to the upper floors. And some of the stairs, if it's like a palace, maybe I used to watch that on TV. You'd see the stairs are like spiral. I really like those stairs, which go like this, and they cave and they go cave and they go up. I just like them. I don't know why. So it's about functional and comfort. And what else do we have in the houses? lights. Oh my goodness. Nowadays, there are different types of lights, on the market. And people have different colors in their rooms of the lights. And some people do have chandeliers. Oh, I love a chandelier. But I don't have any chandelier. But the chandeliers which I've seen on documentaries, some of them are so beautiful and they are massive. So this is about home decor, making it appealing and comfortable. And some people do have like uh, they do have like lamps, like lights in the corners of the houses, and on the walkway as they go approach the house. Some houses have lights, put lights, so that as you walk, like when you are coming from the gym in the maybe it's like evening, it's a bit dark, you easily walk on your walkway, and there are lights, they're guiding you. And that is really another beautiful way of having home decor. And we also have talked about ornaments, various ornaments. People do love ornaments. I also love ornaments, but um, some of them are like collectibles. Very expensive ornaments, you know which we can only find. Those very expensive ornaments, I think we can only find them like in where people, in houses of like billionaires and millionaires, and in palaces we find those exclusive ornaments. That's where we can find them. So I wonder, what is your dream house, or which one is your dream house? Or do you already have a dream house? People are different. Some have already their dream houses. Some are still trying to find out, oh, which can be my dream house. And then they'll start figuring, oh, what is the decor going to be? And how comfortable would the house be? And that's because people are different, and people come from different places, and people have different they have different financial status, so it all depends. But when people happen to have a home, all they want is it functioning and is it comfortable? Those two, functional and comfort. Oh, hello, Waji Vlog is here. Hello, Waji. Hello, Waji. Waji Vlog is saying hello, Auntie. Hello, Waji. How are you? How was your day today? How was your day today? Yeah, some people do have a dream house. I have a dream. That's why I was talking about a dream. We all have we all have dreams. Some people are having dreams for something else. Some people are having a dream for a house. And some people are having a dream for friends. What's your dream? Like that famous person said, I have a dream. So what's your dream? So today we are talking about home decor. Home decor is the art of decorating where you are living, your house, your shelter, so that it is functional and it is comfortable. Those two are the main. The rest will come up. As long as it is functional and as long as it is comfortable, that's it. Waji is giving us some hugs and some love. And she's giving us lots of hugs and love. Wow, thank you, Waji Vlog. You are so kind. And Waji is saying, here are some trophies. Wow, we have trophies again from Waji Vlog. And he's giving us some beautiful lights. Wow, that is awesome. We are really happy today. It's a Friday, a beautiful day, and we are glad that we have this opportunity of coming together and just chatting. Chatting. Earlier on, I was asking people, "Oh, what's your favorite hobby? And which one is your nearest city, or which country are you connecting from?" So after that, we said, "Oh, let's just talk about home decor, home decor, and home decor. It doesn't matter whether it's a mansion or whether it's a small room. All we need is functional. Is it functional? Is it doing its purpose of sheltering us? Or is it comfortable? Whether it is like it is a square room or a rectangle or a round one, is it functional? Are you able to stay there safely without any predators coming after, or without any harsh weather affecting you? So that's all we need: functional and comfort. So when we look at function and comfort, we look at the makeup of the house. Does it have doors? Does it have curtains? Does it have like windows? Does it have floors where you can easily walk around? Does the house have like for safety? Does it have lights? Are you able to use light in the house? So those are the basic requirements so that the house is functional and comfortable. So to make it, who says that the house is functional and comfortable is the user of the house. And also maybe the onlookers will tell that, oh, that house is functional. Your visitors will tell you, oh, the house I visited, Mary's is receipt, and the house, oh, I don't think it's functional, or I think it's functional, or the house, it looks so comfortable, you know something like that. you know so that's all we need. We need functional houses. We need comfort. you know Oh, Alexine. Hello, Alexine. By Grace. She's here and saying, greetings. I'm just arriving to listen a while. Oh, that's lovely. That's lovely, Alex. We are here talking about home decor. Home decor. How functional is the shelter? How comfortable is the shelter? And we first of all initially we said, every human being needs shelter. Shelter is a basic need. Yeah, I know it's Alex H. That is me, Alex H is saying. New name today. Oh, you changed your name. Oh, that's nice. I was suspecting that it's you. So Alexine _ by Grace. Wow, that's a beautiful name, Alex. But we'll continue to call you Alex. That's a beautiful name. Oh, welcome to the live stream. We are really happy to have you here on a Friday. I hope you have finished work. Or did you not work today? Did you work today? Did you work today? So we are really happy, talking about home decor, home decor, home decor. But the underlying thing here we are talking about is that we all need shelter. It doesn't matter what kind, but we all need somewhere, somewhere to put our heads. We all need somewhere to protect ourselves from adverse weather conditions, and to protect ourselves from, you never know, like predators, yeah, in some areas. Imagine those people who live like in the equatorial regions, and there's loads of forestry there. Obviously, there will be some wild animals. So they need shelter when they live in such areas, you know. Yeah. But as we are now talking about modern, when you go to modern housing, that's where we talk about the furniture, the curtains, the doors, the walls, the floors, the stairs, and you know the accessories in the houses. You know, we talk about the curtains, the ornaments. What else? Yeah, some people put clocks on the walls, people put mirrors on the walls, people put like pictures on the walls, ornaments in the houses, you know. So this is all about home decor, home decor. So the next part of this chart is about the second part. We have talked about just general modern houses. Now we are talking about, now we are going to talk about special, 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 special houses. No, by this I mean, if you live in a mansion, you know, what is a mansion? And why do people are all saying, oh, I want to live in a mansion? Everyone, I think everyone, maybe except a few, but most people I come across, they just say, oh, I like to live in a mansion. Oh, they can also say, oh, do you know that that man there has a mansion? You know, people love mansions, you know, because mansion is a massive house. It's big, you know, it's big, with big rooms, with, you know, with lots of rooms, you know. That's why people love mansions. Why do they love mansions? Because they are looking for functional. Is it functional? The function of that building, and they also look at the comfort. So home decor is about how functional is the house, and it is also about the comfort in that house. So when you talk about like, oh, people say, oh, I just want to live in a mansion, but I don't think it is for me. Would I live in a mansion? I don't know. I don't know whether I would like, I don't know whether I would like to live in a mansion or whether I wouldn't like to live in a mansion. I don't know. You know, I don't have the answer. So some people do live in mansions. So today we're just going to have an overview of what do we find in a mansion? What do we find? So usually in a mansion, it's a massive building with lots of rooms, you know, but it's like it's a step ahead above the, you know, the our ordinary houses, you know, because ordinary houses have a kitchen, have a living room, have a dining room, have a bed, some bedrooms, and have yeah, mostly some people do have maybe a home office, and some people maybe have may have a pantry in the, you know, in the normal houses, you know, the normal size. But when it comes to a mansion, the kitchens are massive, meaning they are big, they are large in area. And usually, in most mansions which I've seen, not like, you know, I've seen them on the public domain, on like social media, usually they have like massive kitchens, and they usually use like granite worktops, you know, and they use kitchens with granite, and the cooking area is spacious, and they have like very big cookers. You know, I've seen that on television. So the kitchens are massive with that. So what are they creating in a mansion? They are creating a kitchen which is functional and appealing, you know. So the rooms are the same with an ordinary house, but in the if it's a mansion, it becomes different because of size. Then living room. The ordinary houses have living rooms as well, but when it's a mansion, it is like big. you know. So that living room is the first, like the first room of entry where the family will gather, and they can have some snacks there, and they can watch TV there, and so on. So what are they looking for in a mansion's living room? Comfort and functionality. So if it's a mansion, if you happen to have, maybe you're having a birthday party, you can even invite other families, like other large families. So because the room is there, it's there. Even the dining room is also massive. Some of them might have like how many seaters? A table which stretches from another corner to another corner, which can sit lots of people. So that will be in the dining room where dinner, where dinner is served in a dining room. So it is usually functional and appealing. And then in a mansion, usually people do have a room, a gym, a gym to work out, So there's no need of going to the social gym sometimes. Sometimes the people will leave their home gyms and go to the social one. It's fine. People are free to do whatever they want. But we are just saying, if it's usually mansions do have some rooms where they can have a room as a gym. And of course, the bedrooms will be plenty in a mansion. And they also have a room, like most people do have a room called home theater, where there's the big screens and they watch TV there. And they also watch like cinema in the films there. It's called home theater. Then they can also have a room called game room, where they can play board games and other games. And they also have some like offices, because all they are creating in a mansion is a place which is functional and appealing and comfortable. Also, they have like a media room, where they also, it's a room also where you can watch movies as well, or you can play music there, in a media room. So it's all about functional and comfort. And obviously, there's a very important room which most houses should have, but sometimes because of space, we don't have that room. It's called the pantry. Pantry is a room where you keep the foodstuffs, all the foodstuffs, you keep them in the pantry. Food storage, And some mansions have like, when they have rooms on the sides, then at a certain place they might have an indoor pool, and some people will have a smaller one, and they can have a jacuzzi, where they just go there and the water will be bubbling, and they're enjoying the water, in a jacuzzi. The water will just bubbling, and you're just seated there, enjoying the jacuzzi or an indoor pool. So Alex is saying, thanks. Glad to join you all. You're still working. So I'll try to just listen. Yeah, we are talking about the mansions, what we see in the mansions. I'm talking about the jacuzzi. I'm just saying, oh, you just entered the jacuzzi, and the water will just be bubbling, and you are just seated there enjoying yourself, in a jacuzzi. It's really amazing, So when people have mansions, they create a place where they can have a jacuzzi, and sauna. Some even have saunas, the saunas where you go there, you sort of feel the heat in the sauna, and you sweat, and then you just feel like, oh, you are newly born. So it's all about comfort, it's comfort and and functional, Imagine you have a house with a sauna, you have a house with a jacuzzi, you have a house with an indoor pool, you have a house with a home theater, game room, all that. So this is what we usually see in a mansion. In a mansion. So the idea is for functionality and comfort. Comfort. So so that's what mansions are like. And people always talk about, oh, he has a mansion. Oh, he lives in a mansion. Oh, I wish I had a mansion. Oh, people say that. I've heard my friends saying that. Oh, I wish I had a mansion. And my sister also was saying the other day, oh, I wish I had a mansion. So I said, yeah, you can build a mansion. So it is really amazing to think of shelter, at the highest level, shelter at the highest level. Of course, shelter at the highest level, I would think it's maybe the palaces, yeah, the palaces shelter at a very high level, highest level. And the mansions are like, yeah, they are high level. Yeah, they are. So I don't know how many people love mansions. Me, I love a mansion. But the thing is, I only like see them on the television, which is really beautiful. I love to watch them. I love to see, especially where I like the spiral, like the spiral stairs. I like those. And I've seen one mansion, with all these things I'm explaining. The mansion which I saw on television had game, it home theater, a conference like dinner table, which stretches from one end to a far end, which is a dinner table. And the kitchen massive with all the appliances you can think of, you know, and the worktops, beautiful granite, beautiful granite. And yeah, I've seen those mansions on television, on documentaries, and I really admire them. You know, yeah. So those are mansions, and they have large kitchen, large living room, large dining room, gym, a gym where there are all those machines, the workout machines, and there's the bedrooms are uncountable. I don't know how many, depends with the mansion, and the home theater, and the game room, and the media room, and yeah, kitchen and so on. Yeah. So the home decor is at the top notch. Yeah. So for the mansions, top notch. So I was just saying, some people, yeah, many people do love to live in comfort and in functional homes. Yeah, that's it. I think that's most people's dreams, to have a functional shelter and comfortable shelter. So all we need is comfort and function. If the shelter is functioning, yeah. And we can also, if you go into, maybe if you have seen some mansions on TV, obviously they have beautiful, like, accessories. Most people those people with mansions, they have beautiful paintings, beautiful ornaments. Yeah. And yeah, everything will be like really beautiful and appealing, and appealing, just like what we find in palaces. Because in palaces, that's where everything happens. There's beauty, beauty at its best. Because in palaces, you can, I think, in some palaces, I think they even have paintings of famous artists. They have like artwork of famous artists. Those famous artists like Pablo Picasso. Wow, imagine you have a mansion and you have a painting of Pablo Picasso. Imagine that. That will be wonderful. And Alexis said, yes, I have seen some modern mansions. Yes, I've seen them. Yeah, I usually like to see them. So Alex is agreeing with me, saying, yes, I've seen some modern mansions on TV. I've done a few hours of historic mansions. Oh, you did that? Yeah. Yeah, I've seen some as well. And the palaces as well. So you imagine, they have like those mansions or those palaces, they have like art of Pablo Picasso. So this is not for like for someone like me, no. So imagine having an art of Pablo Picasso and an art of Leonardo. Imagine that hanging on the wall. Wow. Leonardo da Vinci. And imagine having like artwork of Vincent. Vincent. Vincent Vincent van Gogh. Imagine having that art in a mansion. Yeah. So these artworks are not like seen in a house like this one I am living in. No, we can't see those art here. Those art are not seen in common places. They are seen in places, like well secured places, well secured places, like, the Picasso's, Pablo Picasso art, Leonardo da Vinci, and the work of Vincent van Gogh. You can't just see it anyhow. And the work of Rembrandt is another artist. So I'm just trying to say that in those precious places, they have such um, art on their walls, And another famous artist called Michelangelo. Michelangelo. And Renoir. There's one called Renoir as well. Paul Auguste Renoir. So this is just to emphasize that, some of these palaces and mansions, they do have this appealing artwork, and usually in palaces, and yeah, and some famous people have this type of like art from famous artists, yeah, famous artists like Auguste Renoir, Michelangelo, Rembrandt, Vincent van Gogh. I only have a book of Vincent van Gogh. That's the only thing I have. It's not like an original book. It's just a book, And yeah, so you see where this idea of home decor, it goes, it goes up to the finest. Home decor goes up to the finest of the finest. That's home decor. So I wonder, what can, what really, if we are just like, if I put myself in imagination, if we just go into the spirit of imagination, or if you go into the spirit of, I have a dream. If you say, oh, I have a dream, what kind of house would you like dream to have? If you say, I have a dream, I think I can talk about my dream. If I were to dream of a mansion, what kind of a mansion would I dream of? I think if I were to dream of a mansion, I would dream of a mansion, you know, built where? Should I go on a valley or on an upland? I don't know. I think I would rather, I don't know which one. On high ground. I would rather go on high ground. I like my mansion to be on high ground. This is just a dream. Now let's go into the trance of dreaming. So let's just dream. What kind of like, unless you have one already. But even if you have one already, you can also dream to have another one. You know, because human beings are always going like a step further up. You know, so we can always keep on dreaming. We can always dream to have another mansion, or you can dream to have a new mansion. So I would love a mansion on a high ground. I don't know why I like high ground. Yeah, I would love the mansion to be on high ground, a bit of high ground, and I would love the mansion to have yeah, to be like, the mansion will be on high ground, and surrounding the mansion, I would love to have, depending on the country on which I build the mansion, I would like to have like, uh, what do you call them? Mm, trees, certain type of trees. Uh, I would like to have trees around, like the mansion is here. I built it on high ground and surrounded by trees. Indigenous. That's the word I'm looking for. I nearly forgot indigenous. I like indigenous trees, because I would like indigenous trees, whether it's like in Australia, or whether it's like in America or in Nigeria. I would like the mansion to be surrounded by indigenous trees, and the indigenous trees will just go around the mansion. Then the mansion should have uh, just like the ground floor and then the first floor. I don't want the mansion to have loads of stories. I just want two, the ground floor and then the second floor, the first floor. So that's the mansion, and I would like the mansion to have some you know, spiral stairs as you go to the other floor. So I have a dream. It's always nice to imagine. Alex is saying high ground helps here to avoid floods. That's true. And Alex says high ground would provide a far view. Yes, that's it. So I don't know why I thought of high ground. So as it has like two, only the ground floor and first floor, and spiral stairs, And the bedrooms, all of them will be upstairs. And downstairs, that's where there will be the kitchen, the living room, the dining room, even the gym. Every activity is downstairs. But when it comes to slumber, the visitors and the lady of the house, they go and sleep upstairs. You know, the visitors and the lady of the house sleep upstairs, So all slumbers are upstairs, all activities are downstairs. And what else? Downstairs we have the gym, the dining, the living room, the kitchen, the home theater, the game room, the even the home offices and the media and the pantry. Everything downstairs except the bedrooms. So bedrooms is only sleeping. People are resting. Yes. So what else do we need? Of course, the windows will be well secured. The doors, I don't like glass doors. Yeah. I like wooden doors, the heavy mahogany doors, And what else? Of course, the windows well secured, and um, the pool. Of course, there will be a jacuzzi as well downstairs, and there'll also be a small pool downstairs as well. Because so after the jacuzzi, then you retire, you go to bed, after the bubble and the sauna as well will be downstairs. All activities downstairs. Yes, all activities downstairs. So that's the dream, my dream of a mansion. So of course about the decor, the other decor, I will have sculptures and and I will have like fresh flowers, like real plants growing in the pots, and sculptures and the picture. I mean the art of famous people. Yeah. I don't think I will be able to get the Picassos and the Da Vinci and the Van Gogh. Maybe I might get some of the famous people. There are lots of them out there, the famous artists. Yeah, Alex said, very nice to imagine it. Yeah. So, dreams are really, it's nice to dream. So this is just a dream I'm talking about. So maybe I might, come across like a Rembrandt art, and then I'll hang it on the wall. That would be amazing. That would be amazing. So, this is all about, just having a chat and just trying just to get like a bit of information, ideas of what is happening out there, and how some people are like, living, and how people like to live in comfort, and how people love to have shelters which are functional, you know you know it's like the other day, um I had a problem with the shower. I just went into the shower and the shower is running cold. So this is what I'm talking about. We want shelters which are like functional. We want things to be functional. But fortunately, the plumber came and fixed the shower, which was fine. So we are just talking about, let's have everything functional, and let's have somewhere where we can, we can like have a slumber and protect ourselves from the harsh weather conditions. You know, so we need functionality and comfort. We need those two. No, it's like sometimes when I visited my sister I'm just talking about functionality. At one point, I visited my sister. She, you know, the bathroom is really beautiful. A bathroom, it's good. It's functional. No, it's I can't say it's functional. It is really beautiful. And the other thing which is not really functional is that the bathtub, has no handrails. So when when you finish the shower, I mean the bath, because it is lacking handrails, it is like a struggle, to get out of the bath and you know, you know. So that's what we are saying about functionality. That the things we have in the house should function and should make us feel comfortable, like the the rails, for the bathtub. And also some houses have stairs, and as you climb stairs, maybe going to another floor, you find that the some of the houses which I visited, you find out that they don't put rails, on the stairs, so it becomes a bit of uncomfortable. So at least if the stairs have rails, then you can easily grab the rails and go upstairs and go down, like other houses, you know. So that's an example of functional, you know, functional shelter, functional houses. What else can I give an example? Yeah, so that is the thing here, really. And for example, in the in this in countries where it gets cold, countries where it gets so cold, people get help because they have some some heaters, they have some heaters, so that makes the house functional and comfortable. They call it the central heating system. It is an ideal system and very important, because when it gets too cold, people can use the central heating to warm themselves, so that the houses are functional and comfortable. No, so that's about the some of the things we have, or some of the things people have, which makes the houses functional and comfortable. So uh, when it comes to furniture, people say, oh, there is like living room furniture, there's dining room furniture. Living room furniture is usually the seats, the sofas, you know, those are the living room furniture. And usually there will be a coffee table in the living room and a set of settees or sofas. Then in the dining room, there's also furniture. Whether it's a mansion or a small house, you know, there's always, the pattern is the same, the pattern is more or less the same. So in a dining room, we have the dining table with the chairs. Yeah, usually that's the main thing in a dining room table. I mean, in a dining room. This is furniture. Then what else do we need? In the bedrooms, obviously, there's usually uh, the beds. Some people do have dressing tables. Some people do just have a chest of drawers. Nowadays, it seems people just love chest of drawers. And I don't know why. When I visit some houses, I don't usually see dressing tables nowadays. Most people seem to just do chest of drawers. And some people do have like walking in closets. Walk in, it's called walk in closets. Walk in closets, um, where you put your clothes. You know, it's a large space. You can just like walk. Get your jacket, go out and get your shoes by the side. Everything is there in the walk-in closet. Yeah. So I did mention that when I was talking about the mansions. And in some houses, people do have walk-in closets. It depends with the space which you have. If you have a large space, you can easily reserve an area where you have a walk-in closet. Yeah. So you can have walk-in closets if you have a mansion. You can just design the house so that you have walk-in closets in every of the bedrooms. Yeah, walk-in closets. And the other thing is, you can also have furniture in the bedroom. You can have walk-in closets. Some people like to have chest of drawers. It depends. And some people like to have like wardrobes. They call them wardrobes. And some people, yeah, those are where the people like to put their clothes. But if I were the one, I would. Which one would I prefer? Would I prefer wardrobe, a chest of drawers, or a walk-in closet? Walk-in closet? Oh, which one? This is just a dream. It's just a dream, I'm talking about. So if I were to dream, I think I would prefer a walk-in closet. Because if I have a walk-in closet, I'll just, what I would do if I had a walk-in closet, if that dream would come true, I would just like uh, pack the clothes according to the garments. The garments. Oh, hello, Cyborg is back. He's saying hi. Cyborg is saying, I am back. Hello, Cyborg 22. Lovely to have you here. Alex was saying, I have seen some huge closets on TV. It is like a private boutique. Yes, it's true. That's why I'm going to say the closet, the dream closet, would like have, if I have t-shirts, they will just go on their own, like from top to bottom of that compartment. It's t-shirts. Then the second compartment would be maybe blouses. They will go from that top there to down there. Those will be blouses. Then I would have some jeans. My pair of jeans will just go from that top there down. Then I have formal trousers. Will go from that top there down. Then what else would I put? Formal trousers, jeans, and trackies. Would go from there down there. And what else? Dresses. Oh, I was forgetting dresses. Dresses would also go from the top to down there, because it's a dream. You're allowed to dream anything you want. So the dresses there. What else? Oh, leather jackets. So the leather jackets will just go from down there to there, But all of them, because we are in a mansion, they are like designers. You know what I mean by design. All of them will be designer. Oh, I forgot something. Like pajamas, pajamas. We'll go from top there to down there. It's like this whole room is a closet. Then what else? Pajamas. I think I've mentioned most of the clothing items. And so that's a walk-in closet. Oh, I forgot the shoes. Oh my goodness. So I need some boots. The boots will go on their own like this. Then I need some trainers. They'll go on their own like this. What else? I need some summer clothes, summer shoes. We'll go from there down there. What else? Yeah, I need some, like I do horse riding. If I do horse riding, Alex saying, hello, Cyborg 22. So if you do horse riding, you need the shoe horses, the shoes for the horse, I don't know what they're called. I wouldn't keep them in the closet, of course. I'll keep them like outside in another room. Cyborg, you say, it is nice to see you. Yes, it's lovely to see you, Cyborg. You missed a lot, Cyborg. We were talking about, home decor, home decor. So you did miss a lot. Anyway, there's always time, Cyborg. It's okay. We are happy that you managed to come and spend some few minutes with us, which is beautiful. So we are just having some dream, like someone said, I have a dream. So we were just talking about the dream, you know, the dream. So Alex was saying, hello, Cyborg 22 underscore 22. So we are really happy today because it's a day when we are just talking about, what is happening, what happens, and what might happen, and what will happen. We are just talking about home decor. We are saying everybody needs shelter, but when it comes to home decor, it is all about whether the house is functioning and whether it is comfortable. Because those are the two basic things we need when we talk about home decor. And we were talking about the function of the rooms, kitchen, bedrooms, dining room, what else? Uh, Living room. And also we forgot about the bathrooms. They need to be, functional and comfortable. So this is basically, shelter at its best. We also went to shelter at its best when we looked at the mansions, the mansions. When you live in a mansion, what do we have seen mansions on documentaries and on even in cinema, in like films. We've seen, they act in mansions. So we have a slight idea. I have like a slight idea of what a mansion looks like and what we expect to find in a mansion. So that's what we're doing today. And we talked about the rooms of a mansion and how they function. And we also ended up saying, oh, sometimes mansions have saunas. Do we call them saunas or saunas? And some mansions do have like jacuzzis, and have indoor swimming pools. Just a swimming pool in the middle of the house. So that's what we're talking about. And we're saying, it's good to always have a dream. And it's like when you are like doing A level or O level, or when you are doing the primary education, sometimes teachers ask you, oh, what's your dream house? So when you have an idea, you can easily write, oh, my dream house is to have a mansion. And when I have a mansion, I'll make sure that I have lots of rooms in the mansion, and I would love to build this mansion by the side of a lake. So just discussing, when we discuss ideas, you know, and when we talk about like the mansions, the buildings, it just helps us to have information. All we need is to be well informed. So that's why today I thought of, let me just, bring this topic of home decor, home decor. And then we were saying, for example, in a kitchen, usually mansions have like granite. Granite is a special rock which is really beautiful. So they have the worktops, like in granite, most of them. And we also were saying that the living rooms are very large in area, so that you can accommodate many people. And the dining room will be like a conference table, so that visitors, you can accommodate them on the massive dining room table. And we also talked about there should be usually, in a mansion, people do have gym, where I say, oh, let me just go. I feel like my muscles need a bit of stretching. So you go to the gym and stretch out and do some workouts. And we also say that the bedrooms are many, in a mansion. It not, you can't say, oh, I have a mansion and you just have like one bedroom. I don't think so. I should think usually, the trend is that a mansion is many bedrooms. And a mansion also have a room which is called home theater. Maybe they can have two of them or three of them, you never know. But usually there's a home theater room where they watch, like a cinema in the home theater room. And there's also a game room where you can go and play different games, in a game room. And also, if you have a mansion, you need, usually, maybe you need people to work to make sure that the mansion is well organized. So there should be a home office there where you have your gadgets like the PCs and your laptops and so on. And also, there is a special room called the pantry. Because if you have a mansion, obviously you need to keep your food, everything in order. So you can't just let the food like lie around. In a mansion, you you obviously need a special room called the pantry where you keep the food. So I hope you have really enjoyed this. Like, it is just like a chat, because most of us, we have seen mansions on the television. I even have a book which shows, the palaces, and which just tell us what is in the palaces, you know. And some documentaries will also explain that some places, some palaces, and some mansions, they have like famous, work of famous artists like Pablo Picasso and Leonardo da Vinci and Vincent van Gogh. These places we are talking about, the mansions and the other, places of residence. And Rambarati, these are famous artists, and Renoir. So I hope you will also try to just have an interest in like watching other documentaries where they talk about, where they show us these these mansions, and other programs. They on TV there are many programs, where they show us these beautiful places of residence, yeah. And you will enjoy them. You'll enjoy them, And that's why I said, oh, let me just talk about the home decor. And then as I talk about home decor, we'll end up talking about people like Picasso, the artists, because we need art on the walls. We need some vintage mirrors on the walls. What else do we need? We need some, yeah, art on the wall, vintage mirrors, and some ornaments on the walls, so that our dream might come. You know, it's like the famous man said, I have a dream. So we might dream of owning a mansion. You never know. And maybe the dream might come true. And then we'll be happy because we'll be living in comfort. And we'll be living in houses which are functional. So let me just read the names of the people who managed to attend the live stream, which is really awesome. So we have Alexine, new name from Alex. And Alex is now called Alexine by Grace. Wow, that's lovely. Yeah, Alex, yeah, that's what I say. Alexine says, Martin Luther King, yes, said, I have a dream, which is a beautiful statement. So each time, let's just think of that. I have a dream. And what is the dream? There are many kinds of dreams. And Martin Luther's dream, we know it. So we are really, really happy today. And the ideas of home decor have led us to even to think about that statement, I have a dream, by Martin Luther King Jr. So Alexine graced the live stream. Thank you, Alexine. By Grace. The new name is so nice. And Cyborg 22 came in with a goal. And he is back. He said he's back. Thanks Cyborg. Then we had also someone here. I'm just reading the names as usual. Waji vlog came to support. Thanks, Waji. And who else was here? Amando Mom was here. Thank you, Amando Mom. That is really awesome. That is really awesome. And James was here. James dash K9V6S. He said he's here to support, the live stream. And we had Sheldon Ward. Sheldon Ward was here as well in full support of the live stream. Wow, good people were here. And we had King's Lot. King's Lot was here and he came and he went, which is beautiful. King's Lot. And we had Exa. Did I read that one? Eva Plays. Yeah, it's Eva Plays too much. Eva Plays. I don't know if I remember reading your name when you came in. If I didn't, I do apologize. And, I welcome you to the live stream. And we also had Aneva. Is it Anema? Anema was here. Thank you, Anema. And we had Eva Plays, I read here, name. We also have Daphne Neferuki. Hi, Daphne was here to give her full support. And I'm really happy and thankful. And we had many world. Let me just put the charger. Playing up. This phone is now playing up. Let me put the charger on. Yeah, I put the charger. And the other guest was Main World Dane World. Thank you, Main World Dane World, for coming to the live stream. I am thankful and, happy. We also had Reggie Gotrizi. He wanted to see the house. I told him, not today, because today I had planned, you need to go by the plan. So I had planned just to be chatting and talking and, welcoming people. So I couldn't just go around showing the house. Maybe, you never know, maybe one day it might happen. So let's check other people who were here. Oh, that's interesting. Jacqueline. I nearly jumped that name. Jacqueline Fish Lock. Yeah, that's the name. Jacqueline Fish Flock was here to just support Mary's recipes. Wow, Jacqueline, thank you ever so much. We also had X in. Oh, X in. Did you hear me calling your name earlier on? I think I missed your name. Oh my dear. So X in. Thank you ever so much for coming to the live stream. And we also had Jane Griglu Wick. Wow. Jane Griglu Wick. Wixie. Wixie. Jane Glue Wixie. Oh, thank you, Jane, for gracing the live stream. I really appreciate your presence. And who else? Did I say Nikki Harvey? Nikki Harvey was here. Thank you, Nikki Harvey. And we also have Taxis Losi Holo. Yeah, that is the name I was trying to pronounce. Taxisio Coliho. Yeah. Taxisio Coliho. He was here to support the host, and I say to her, thank you ever so much. And we also had Noxy Baseball. You are saying, is your kitten? I don't have a kitten, Noxy. Maybe next time, you never know. So I am saying you are well appreciated, Nox Borbes. Borbes Bor. You are well appreciated for attending the live stream. So, people, I'm really appreciative of your attendance. So, tomorrow, next time, tomorrow, same time, not next time, same time tomorrow. I'll be here tomorrow again. And yeah, so have a good day, good night, good morning.